What's pit happen? What's pit happen? You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? All right, I'm back. I'm back, people. I'm back. Or it could be an imposter. All right. Wait for the stragglers. Where the stragglers at? Where the stragglers at? Where the Sugar Ray Leonards? Where the hagglers at? Let's go. All right. Oof. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Let's see what's good. Let's see what's good. Let's see what's good. Yeah. Well, what am I doing there? Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Hit the like button. Okay. Oh, I actually think this is Beats talking, man. I don't think it's I think it's the real Beats. I think you guys have got the real Beats here. You know that? Yeah. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. Let the stragglers. Where the stragglers at? Where the stragglers at? Where the Sugar Ray Leonards? Where the hagglers at? Where the stragglers at? Let's let the stragglers get in, people. Yeah, man. Carnival day, yeah? Carnival today. Audrey, where you get that sugar? Darling, there is nothing sweeter. You make me scream. You make me bawl. You make me feel like 10 foot tall. Sugar bomb, sugar bomb, sugar. Sugar bomb, bomb. Yeah. Wilding out. Wilding out, people. Audrey. That's a proper carnival. That's old school carnival. That's old school carnival. You know what I mean? Only the old school West Indians can relate, man. You know what I'm saying? Big up Anthony Mackin. Yeah, man. Team Hackett. What's up? Big up. Watched any of Dave Allen's videos on his channel. Tone told me to go and take a look. I'm going to take a look. I am going to take a look. You know? Crescentio. What's good? Light Star. Blessings. Yeah. Yeah. That's some old school soca music in Anthony. You know what I'm saying? This reminds me of one of my grand's parties. You know what I mean? Yeah. So good. I ain't got no carnival. I'll tell you that now. I'm not even worried about getting stabbed. It's just like I just can't be bothered with the crowd no more, man. I'm just all like, oh, God, man. I just can't be dealing with that. Can't be dealing with that right now. Some ways I'd like to go. Yeah, it's your granddad's generation, Anthony. Yeah, yeah. So none of you Londoners going Carnival today, yeah? No one going Carnival. Boxing Lounge, what's good? Team Hackett had a flashback watching Sky Sports boxing in the 90s. WBU, world title fight galore. Yeah, that's where Ricky built his resume at first before going for the official sanctioning belts. WBU. Ricky Hatton territory, that. Team Hackett. Yeah, that's proper Sky Sports, that. Proper Sky Sports. All right. So what are the stories today? Deontay Wilder turns down Bridgerweight shots with your man's in them, Lawrence Okolie. He's not interested. He's not interested. Let's see what the story is. Let's get the full skinny, people, on what's happening with the Bronze Bomber turning down fights now. Has the fight been punched out of the Bronze Bomber? There's only one way to find out. In this boxing stream. Yeah. He's lost 4 out of his last 5, yeah? 3 of those coming by knockout. The 38-year-old's run of bad results. I want to big up the secondsout.com website from where I'm getting this story. So the results started with the rematch against Tyson Fury in 2020. Since then, he has lost to the Gypsy King once more. Joseph Parker appointed the Bronze Bomber, and most recently, Zhilei Zhang, sandwiched between those losses, was a first-round knockout victory. Yeah. Got knocked out by Zhang, and before that, sandwiched between the losses, between the Fury and Parker losses, was the Robert Helenius victory, where he won in the first round. Most worrying to most has been the manner of the performances. The Bronze Bomber has not delivered in his last 2 fights. The man once feared as the biggest puncher in the sport now seems unwilling to let his main weapon, the right hand, go. And without the technical skills to outbox his opponents, questions are being asked if he can still mix it with the best in the division. Yes, indeed. If he wants to keep boxing, then it's probably worth boxing at Bridgerweight against maybe Lawrence Okolie. That would be a great fight. People still want to see Wilder because Wilder, despite him getting stopped like that, you can still see he has the power and athleticism. I'd welcome the fight. However, his longtime manager, Shelley Finkel, has responded to the offer via World Boxing News, saying they are not interested at moving down a division. Please thank Lawrence Okolie for the offer, but we have no interest in the WBC Bridgerweight title. Wilder has yet to make a statement on whether he will continue boxing or hang up the gloves. Well. What can I say? It depends on a few things. Who's back in the fight? What kind of money? Like, you got to say, if they're, because it seems like there's a lot of people who are desperate for Deontay Wilder to continue boxing despite the obvious deterioration. And maybe not even so much deterioration. We're just seeing. Okay, let's keep it real. Let's put some balance. I think there's a certain degree of deterioration, and I think there's a certain degree where we're just seeing the real Deontay Wilder for who he is as a fighter. And I'm just being honest. Yeah, not trying to throw shade at him or anything or be sarky. No need for that. No need for that. Just grab the fucking the first pocket. Let's bet. Let's take it to his back. When it's born, I'm a smoking. You don't fake no moves. Treat it like boxing. Stick a move. Stick a move. All right. Who would back the fight though? Would Turkey back it? Is Turkey still invested in the whole Wilder thing? Eddie Hearn said he's not working with Okolie, but you know Eddie already. If Turkey says, look, Eddie, look, forget about you and Okolie and your beef, man. Let's make the fight. Eddie will make it. Eddie will make it. Eddie will make it. You know what I mean? He'll probably get involved, but does Wilder have a contract with Eddie, or was it just the one fight in the 5 versus 5? Let's see your guys' responses to this story. I'll be interested. Bruce Gass. Team Hackett. Wilder versus White. I still want to see it, says Team Hackett. Big up, Bruce Gass. Well, not much responses to that story there. And there's only 21 people in the building. And perhaps people are just fed up for the whole recycling Deontay Wilder thing right now. Perhaps they're just fed up of it. You know what I mean? They just had enough of it right now. Like, it's become more voyeuristic than actual anticipation of any, ring like competence or him being able to like entertain. Like, who thought he was entertaining against Zhang? Was he entertaining against Parker? And then his only moment of light in the last 5 years has been the Robert Helenius. Well, we gave him some credit for the second Tyson Fury fight. That was a good fight. What's happened to this N word here, bro? I'm not gonna use the actual N word, but what's happened to this N word? What has he done to his career, Lawrence Okolie? You know what I mean? What have you done, Lawrence? What have you done? What have you done? You're having to beg for fights against Deontay Wilder. Why is a former champion going to fight for the Bridgerweight title? Is the question. A former WBC world champion fighting for the Bridgerweight title. Why would he do that? What's the incentive? Now, if someone like Dubois or Joshua said, yeah, you can fight the winner, which they're not going to do, because they're not like, it's not that credible a fight right now. You know what I mean? Anthony Mackin said, I don't know if Wilder is able to put in a proper performance. I don't think that he's done. I don't think that he wants to fight no more. Is that sporting icon? What did he say? Beats. Unfortunately, you won't be able to get to perform Fellatio on AJ. Fanboy. Is that the real sporting icons? Oh shit! Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Is that the real sporting? Nah, it's not. It's not. It's a dodgy. It's a moody. It's a moody one. It's a moody one. I see what you tried there. I see what you tried there. I see what you tried there. Oh man, so good. Nah, he's trying to be the real shady. The real shady. Please stand up. Please stand up. Please stand up. Please stand up. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, we can all see that you're a fraud. You know what I mean? Spending too much of your day, you must be bored. Be careful you don't get strangled with the mic cord, or I'll stab you in your neck with the samurai sword. Come on, dog. You know me and sporting icons is tight. Why are you trying to start this here fight? Trying to start a beef. I'll knock out your teeth. That's the only way you gonna get some relief. Yeah, it's a fake account. It's a fake account. Big up the chat. Even the fake sporting icons. Even the fake sporting icons. Big up. Big up. Big yourself up. Anthony Mack and Lawrence should be fighting at heavyweight, and then we can see how good he is. Dave Allen reckons, and a few other people, that Lawrence will be a problem in the heavyweight ranks. Why? What's his thesis on that? On the basis of what? We don't even know if he can take a proper shot. Chris Billion Smith had him on the deck twice. He's inactive. Couldn't. Yeah, he got rid of David. Did he get rid of David Light? Let's have a look at the box rec, man. You know what I mean? Nah, man. David Light took him the whole 12. Although he ended Dave Light's career. You know what I mean? Like, he had some issues after the beating he took. He can't fight no more. Michael Shellac took him 12. I don't know, man. I don't know. You see, to fight at heavyweight, you got to have a level of lawlessness. Yeah? You don't want to get hit. You can't be scared to get hit. Now, if Lawrence Okolie has apprehensions of getting hit by cruiserweights, and we've seen it, he'll be easy to intimidate at heavy. There'll be certain fights where he's just going to lose his nuts, man. His nuts won't be there, bro. Trust me. Yeah? He's going to be holding on for dear life, trying to survive, trying to spoil. You know what I mean? He's 31 years of age as well. But yeah, there are some heavyweights he could bang out. Definitely some heavyweights he could bang out. Yeah, I'd agree with that. How do you know Sporting Icons is in jail? Who told you that, Alex? Why do you put that up? And if it is true, why wouldn't you let him come out and say that if he wanted to say that? Why would you put that up there, Alex? Why would you put that up there? Huh? Any reason, Alex? Anthony said, Allen said he was surprised by his strength because he thought that he could bully him as a cruiser. But yeah, but come on, Dave. I mean, because he bullied you, or you couldn't bully him, that don't mean that, he's got a future at heavy. Well, why don't he ditch the belt and move up to heavy at 31? What's he holding on to that belt for? Who's there to fight at Bridgerweight? Who is there to fight? Someone won the Bridgerweight in the WBA Bridgerweight belt the other day. But we're not getting that. We're not getting him unified. Move up to heavy. That belt is worth nothing. Jordan Thompson, how's he going to make cruiser? He's moving up to heavy. He's a cruiserweight already, Aaron. He's a cruiserweight already. He's moving up to heavy, as far as I know. He's moving up to heavyweight. The man, Jordan Thompson. Right. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? X. Yes, Lawrence Okolie, after making a big deal of leaving Matchroom early, was it 2022? After his last fight in Matchroom was February 2022. His first fight on Ben Shalom's imprint, Boxer, was March 2023. Fought David Light. Then he had the Chris Billion Smith fight. And January, February, March, April, May. After the Lucas Rosansky fight, he declared he was a free agent. You see, what he thought, yeah, okay, I won't re-sign with Ben because I'm Bridgerweight champion. But nobody really is checking for that belt. Who's really checking for that belt? Who's asked for a Lawrence Okolie fight? Who's going to put up bread for him? How he thought it was a good idea to burn bridges with Eddie, I don't know. Frank Warren hasn't come in with an offer. He should go over to the PBC. Well, I mean, not much dates there, is there? What's happening with Al Heyman? They said that we're getting a new and improved Al Heyman. Is that so? What's the skinny? I don't know, Alex, man. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that because it's a serious situation. You know what I mean? I don't want to talk. To be honest with you, I don't want to talk about secondhand information about what's happening with the guy because I'm cool with it. I don't want to discuss it if that's all good with you. Yeah, I don't want to discuss it. Yeah, if there's sort of like evidence and whatnot, yeah, we could touch on it. But that's a man's livelihood and his liberty, dog. You know what I mean? Man, I'm about to protect them things serious. You get what I'm saying? Like, protect that and make a waste man discussion about being in jail. I can't do that. I can't be doing that. Anthony Mackin says Lawrence is not exciting enough to market the Bridgerweight belt. Well, he knocked out Rosansky in a round, but nobody cares. Rosansky's, you know what I mean? Like, is Rosansky in it? Yeah, like, I don't know, Lawrence, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Seems a bit crazy, bro. Seems a bit crazy. You left Matchroom to do what? To win the Bridgerweight belt and then become a free agent? Well, you can't get a rematch with Billiam Smith? With Ben Shalom? What's Chris Billiam Smith doing? He won't fight Jaya Pataya. He didn't. Lawrence had a rematch clause. He walked out on his rematch clause. You become a free agent to become a Bridgerweight champion and walk out on your rematch clause. Then we saw like Richard Riakporhe. I tell you what, man. Richard Riakporhe has got the look, he's got the physique, but he didn't deliver. He's got the presence, he's got the pre-fight talk that makes you believe something could go on there, like, you know. But Richard, like, flip, you avoided that shot and Jaya Pataya and waited all that time to fight Chris Billiam Smith, and that's what you put up. I don't know, man. A lot of these British boxers need to fix up. Yeah, a lot of them strut around like, yeah, I'm Big Daddy BOLLOCKS, but you're not. You're not. There's a lot of cheerleaders on social media. Yeah, this guy, that. And these ain't really popping like that. They ain't really got it popping like that. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. A big dose of reality needed for some of these British fighters. A big dose. Who is this? Let's go to this. This is the. What's going on? Remove. Is that sporting? Is the guy commenting still? Is that the fake sporting or the real? Who is this one? I'm trying to go to his channel, but it won't let me go there for one reason or the other. Before we move on, we're gonna resolve this sporting icons guy. We're gonna resolve that. Hide user on the channel, add as a moderator. No, we don't want to do that. I want to go to his channel. Why wouldn't it let me go to his channel? Why wouldn't it let me go to his channel? Let me see. We're going to resolve that before we move on. One sec. Where's he at? Where is that channel? Fake sporting icons. Take time out of your day to make a fake channel and say that shit there. Dumbass. You stupid, dumbass, punk ass motherfucker. You know what I mean? How do we know it's the real one? Oh, you are the real one. All right. If I give you the link, let me see you jump in. I'll drop the link. Yeah. There's the link, sporting icons. There's the link. Let's see what's going on. All types of madness on this stream today. All types of madness. Nah, you're not. You wouldn't say I love Steve Robinson like that. You're not the real one. You're not the real one. You're like, and if you're gonna try, if you're gonna do that, like after what you said, and you're not even gonna be respectable, start tell lies. Throw you out. Because it looks like you're just after attention. You know what I mean? It looks like you're just after attention now. That's not good. Yeah, we're having a conversation here. I tell you what, we're gonna get rid of you. We're gonna get rid of you. I tell you what, yeah. I'll give you. How long? How long will I give you? I'll give you until 28 minutes past 6 to press that link. And then you're out of here. How about that? That's fair, isn't it? That's fair. They will want you in the sin bin as well. They will want you in the sin bin. You know what I mean? They will want you in the sin bin. Gary King Frog, he wants you in the sin bin. All right. I don't think I'm going to wait that long for it. Hey, it's 28 minutes past anyway. So your reign at the top was short like leprechauns as I go reach Willie's thugs and rap and dance. Get off this fake sporting icons. It's that rap phenomenon called beats. Get him off. Send him back. Go get it. Your Uber Eats. Take the bootleg Nikes off your feet. All right, let's get rid of it. 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 Hide user on this channel. Yeah. Sure. See you later, mate. See you later. See you later, pal. You're done out here. Right, so let's get back to this live stream. Let's get back to this live stream and what's important to you guys. All right. Wizard Sleeves, what's up? Yeah, he was boring. He doesn't really. He thought he was being really. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, look at me. Boring, dog. You're boring. You're boring, dog. You're lame, dog. You know what I mean? You're boring. You're better off making a contribution in the comment section, saying something of substance or of interest to the topic. You know what I'm saying? Dirty boxing habits. So spit them bars, beats. Big up, Dirty. What's up? Yeah, he's ejected, Gary King. He's ejected. Big Texan. I would have been at Carnival today, but my ankle is hurting bad and I couldn't deal with all the walking, even holding up a wine in my current state. Well, you get a wine up a big body, you make the pain just subside, innit? Subside. What's up, Mr. Duck? Big up Mr. Doc. Star Fox. We're going to have a problem here. Exactly. Exactly. You know what I mean? Yeah. Clown boy ting, innit? Clown boy ting. Fix up. Fix up. Fix up. Big up sporting icons, man. You know what I mean? So, yeah. What other news can I touch upon? See, you guys ain't bringing no top. You guys are bored with boxing, man. You guys, everyone's bored with boxing. They just don't want to admit it. That's all. Just don't. That's why I haven't done an upload in the last couple. I'm like, oh, come on, man. Like, not really there. Oh, this guy, can he fight? He's fighting Francis Ngannou. Is he any good? Any MMA people? Is this a good fight? The next Francis Ngannou fight? Or is it just, like easy work? Is it just easy work for Francis? Here's a link there. The link is still here, people. The link is still here. Somebody's asking about Mayweather. Who was asked about? The last live boxing fight I went to. Flipping. No, it's been a bit of while, It's been a while. It's been a while. It's probably at the York Hall, Probably at the York Hall. A few years back. It's been a while. It's been a long time. Well, what's the last one you went to? Any good fights you've been to? I'm a pay-per-view guy, really. I'm more a pay-per-view guy. I'm more watch from television. You know what I mean? I like TV boxing, which is, like, real boxing, man. Yeah, perhaps, but you got, you got a fair argument. Oh, Steve Robinson doesn't even go by USSR no more. Total BS. Yeah, Wasteman ting, Wizards. Wasteman ting. Okay, Anthony went to see his mate. Okay. Dirty Habit says that ring in the Mayweather fight was huge. Yeah, I saw that. Floyd threw the referee out. Francis was talking about he wants to fight Deontay Wilder. He wants to come back to boxing. You know what I mean? AJ looks. He didn't know what hit him, bro. He didn't know. He was walking around. AJ can't take a punch. He's not as tough as Fury. Nice. Horden Pavilion. Okay, was that in Australia where she made her debut? Ebony. Dana White won't have him back. He doesn't need Dana though. Surely, he's probably bigger than the UFC, right? Like UFC to me, and I haven't got. Let me not say that. Let me not say what I was going to say because I haven't got no receipts on it. But who are the stars in the UFC then, right now? Who are the stars? Who said the card's been cancelled, Aaron? They're not going to cancel it. They're going to bring it to the copper box. They're going to take it from Sheffield, the Dalton Smith Fernandez card, and they're going to take it to the copper box where Johnny can sell some tickets. They've got to keep the fighters active. What I read is they're planning to take it to the copper box. Have you heard anything that they're postponing it? Anthony Mack and Francis needs to check if he's got a shadow in his brain after that AJ knockout. He wants to fight Wilder. Yeah, he better watch himself. I don't think they can postpone that card, Aaron. They need to get the fighters out there. They got a few fighters who need to get a run out. Rhiannon Dixon. They need to keep Babbage busy because his fight ended in the first round. They need to keep him active. They need to get Babbage a fight. They've got Peter McGrail and all their prospects that they've invested in. They need to keep them busy, or you might as well kiss it goodbye. You keep fighters inactive, we know what's going to happen. Gary King says, UFC, nah, you got to stand up to be counted. Okay, Leon Edwards, Anthony Mackin. I've heard of that name. I don't know nothing about him, though. But they've got nothing like a Conor McGregor or Ronda Rousey phenomenon there right now, have they? Or even a Francis Ngannou. Levez says, Bo is there too, so it's a trio. Who are we talking about? Leon Edwards. I've heard a bit about Leon. Susan. Big up Susan. She says her last live fight was AJ versus Franklin. Before that, White versus Franklin. And before that, AJ Usyk. Yeah. Rob the Old Mongoose. The last Olympic cycle will be snapped up by Ben Shalom. Okay. You mean Shalom? Anthony says, I still think UFC is quite niche and most of the fan base is in America and Brazil. It's not big over here. It's not as big in the UK as it is in America. Definitely not. Yeah, it does, isn't it, Lefez? It does look like a hip hop picture. It is a hip hop picture. It is. You can see that that age there, they're influenced by the culture. And so, to a degree, it is a hip hop picture. Mirza is from the East Coast, Jersey. Roy is from Pensacola. He spit bars. You know what I mean? And Riddick, he's from Brownsville, home of the brave. You know what I mean? Mike Tyson country, MOP country. Yeah. Wow. Gary King says the pubs fill up on Sundays for the UFC in AUST. Is that so? Anthony Mackin says, yeah, it's a hip hop photo for sure. Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, look at Mercer's haircut. That flat top. That's Kid and Play. That's Big Daddy Kane. You know what I mean? Yeah. All day. All day. Sweet Sass, what's with Floyd Mayweather opponents? That tension fight was rumored because he owed gambling debt to Japanese gangsters. Then he fights the New York Mafia kingpin, John Gotti's grandson. It is what it is, isn't it? I mean, a lot of alleged stories about Mayweather, isn't it? It's hard to know where to start, where to end, what to believe, what to not. Are you backstage, Doc? What's good? Diego Pacheco. Who else was on that card? Let me just have a look. Let's have a look. Diego, Checo. Let's have a look. Okay, that's in Los Angeles, Carson, yeah? Let's have
Who's
a look.
that he's fighting? Selecki guy?
Yeah, he's fighting Selecki, Poe.
Yeah.
And there's a WBC Continental America Super Bantamweight fight against Arturo Popoca and Jesus Arachiga Valdez. Oh yeah, Chevron Clark is making his American debut, the British Cruiserweight champion. He takes on Efebo Apochi. Any good? Who is he in this? He's 12-2, with 12 knockouts. Okay. Nigerian.
Sounds promising.
Yeah, well, maybe, but he's lost 2 out of his last 3 on points.
Oh, I'm just saying, like, it's kind of one of them things, like, remember
Yeah,
what happened to
maybe.
Sam Eggington if the guy turns out not to be any good or something.
Yeah. I like Diego Pacheco, though. I do like Diego Pacheco. So
I haven't watched him yet, but I've heard lots of good things.
I've watched quite a bit. Yeah. He's around 6'4", got a lot of leverage and power on his shots, and so far he's showing potential. He's only about how old is Diego? Diego's about 23, 24. Young kid.
Oh, jeez.
So the future's looking bright. He's 21-0, 17 inside the distance, 23 years of age. You know what I mean? I like the look of what he's doing so far. Although the last guy he fought, Sean McCalman, was pretty strong. It took him the distance. You know what I mean? He was pretty strong. He was 15-0 though. You know what I mean? So that was a good victory. And you had to figure a few things out. It wasn't easy.
Sometimes that's a good thing for the fighter to have to go through that. They come out, you know what I mean, and you see it right away. That moves him up a level, so to speak.
Yeah, man, move him up gradually, incrementally, and when it's time, they can unleash him on. I think Berlanga can upset Canelo.
Berlanga.
Yeah, I think he can.
Really?
I actually think he can.
Let me ask you this. Okay, let me ask you this. Is it got anything to do with? Because this is a thought that occurred to me the other day. I got to concede, play devil's advocate here. Is it got anything to do with maybe catching Canelo at the right time?
Just catching him at the right time.
Yeah.
Just catching him at the right time. Nothing more than that. And also, he's more of a natural super middleweight. And even though they're giving him a lot of stiffs that he was banging over early at top rank, all it's going to take for that kid there is some muscle memory and some belief and a bit of maturity. And he could have Canelo with some serious shit in there. I think he hits harder than the likes of John Ryder, and we'll see if he hits harder than Jaime.
Yeah.
He's got a shot. He has a shot. He has a shot, man. You know what I mean? Canelo ain't invincible at 168.
Well, yeah, and he's got to be what now? 35, 36 almost?
He needs to push Canelo on his back foot.
How old is Canelo?
Your man GB, I call him GB, Ginger Bees. He's about 33, 34, isn't it?
Yeah. So getting about that close to that, that age where things starting to become iffy. And he's had the knee injury now. He got me thinking about it, right? Remember? He had like the tape on it and stuff for a long time.
Low wear and tear.
Yeah. And he's had a lot of hard fights, to be fair. He's had a lot of hard fights against.
Bruce Gass says that Berlanga has a telephone pole jab. Reminds him of Liston. Hey, he's a big, purposeful dude. He's going to look. He needs to go in there looking for the knockout, and that's what you want to see. Go in there looking for the knockout. Look to knock him out. You're in super middleweight, highly ranked in all the sanctioning bodies. Don't go mad. Like Bruce says, pump that jab out there. You know what I mean? Double it up. Try and push him on the back foot. I think Berlanga has no inhibitions about fighting a rough fight. I think it could be interesting. Could be interesting. Why not?
I hear you, especially about Father Time thing. I just skill for skill. Maybe with Berlanga, I just don't see it. I just don't see it. He seems very basic to me. Which, I mean, that to be fair, that might be all it takes, right? Like you said, youth and some ambition, big kid, natural at the weight, right? Canelo started what when he was? Granted, it was like probably 15, 147.
About 147. But listen, man, look. Eventually at 168, 175, someone's going to tag Canelo on his chin, and I mean, he's going to be put under a lot of scrutiny when that happens. You know what I mean? And it could be this kid here.
Could be, man.
You never know. You never know, Doc, man. You never know. You never know when you gotta go, man. Like, he's had a long run.
That's that old saying, they get old walking up the ring steps one night. That's, how it goes.
Oh, D.L. Benuli says that Canelo is gonna knock out Berlanga. Berlanga is absolute garbage.
I see. I'm with Diablo. I gotta be honest. I unless he's old. If he's old, right, then all bets are off. I'm with you on as far as that goes.
All right. Sven-Goran Eriksson dies. Okay, he passed away. I know he had cancer. He was pretty positive the other month about it. About maybe not beating it, but coping until an end. A conclusion came like today. The first foreign manager of the England's football team in 2001. R.I.P. man. Let's have a look. Yeah, man. R.I.P. Sven-Goran Eriksson. You know what I mean? What was his what was that Italian piece? Was it the Italian dime piece he had? She was a hottie, bro. Yeah, Sven was a little bit of a baller, You know what I mean? He's a bit of a baller. Yeah, Nancy Delario. Yeah, Italian lawyer. Yeah. Oh, she's still with him. Oh, it's an ex-partner. All right. Yeah, man. Yeah, Sven is balling, man. I like dudes who are into that, man. Like, I don't like dudes who like go out there doing the little shitty trolling or go out there fighting on the street. I like to see dudes like get some money, get a nice woman and shit like that. You know what I mean? Do some good shit, man. Do some good shit that I can respect. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Do corn bullshit. You know what I mean? Corn bullshit, bro. Yeah, big up Sven. Yeah,
well, I gotta say, Beats, R.I.P. man. So was he like? Was he the coach? Didn't you guys win a World Cup not long ago?
No. Wait, if you took him 1966. 1966 is the last.
Shows how much I know about
the last silverware England put on the mantelpiece.
Really?
Yeah. 1966. Yeah. Before I was born. Dr. Woodok, he says, R.I.P. Kelvin says, wow, Beats, that's a huge call. Man, born to Canelo, man. All that cherry picking, man. You know what I mean? So I'm being a bit biased as well. You know what I mean? I'm being a bit biased. I'm being a bit hopeful. You know what I mean?
Oh, if we're talking about who I'm rooting for, it's Berlanga all day. These are two different conversations,
Sweet Science, he says he hates Berlanga's chances, isn't good enough in anything to beat Canelo. Benavidez, yeah, that's a fight. I don't think Benavidez does any better than I don't think Benavidez is better than Edgar Berlanga.
I'm still,
I think Edgar Berlanga, all the opponents that Benavidez has beaten, I think Edgar Berlanga would have beaten too, and that includes Caleb Plant. I think if Berlanga went in there looking to fight Caleb Plant, Caleb would lose his ass. That's what I think. Wizard Sleeve says Berlanga must be crap. Canelo's fighting him. Dr. Woodok says Delalio, something like that. Yeah, that's the one. Vodzik passed it, bro. Vodzik let him live. Vodzik let him live. Well, what did Vodzik do? Vodzik left him alone, man. You know what I mean? Vodzik was sparring in there. He was sparring. Yeah, I heard.
Won some rounds.
I heard Chisora. Yeah. I heard Chisora saying that American heavyweights have no dog. The likes of Okolie versus Anderson. Yeah, I heard him say that.
I've never felt so awful about being right about something. I was on a live stream like a couple weeks when the fight got announced, Okolie and Anderson, and I typed the words, Beats. I said, Martin Okolie is going to put the final nail in heavyweight American heavyweight boxing. And I didn't think it was going to be that bad. I thought it was going to look more like the Yoka fight. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Beat him up that way, you know? Beat him up that way, it goes the distance.
Yeah, but in retrospect, like, Yoka did well against Okolie compared to Jared.
Well, Jared kind of got himself knocked out, too, by standing his ground, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he had no other alternatives in terms of tactics. He was very one-dimensional. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he really didn't move much at all, did he? Like, gave Mangles a couple times, I saw, but, like, other than that, yeah. Stood right in front of him, he got beaten up.
Made no adjustments, even after he got clipped in the first round.
That last uppercut beats.
No adjustments, man.
That last uppercut reminded me of like Foreman Cooney.
Yeah, it was a great left hand. Yeah, I mean, not much backlifting in it. You know what I mean? He would just square onto all the shots. Like, they didn't study, obviously, because the amount of times he got hit by uppercuts.
Oh.
You know, and you know, when somebody has got all that anxiety about whether they want to box or not, they're not fully focused. There's no way he could fully focus on a top 10 heavyweight like Okolie. If you've got anxiety about whether you want to perform and you're in your early 20s, how are you going to prep for these guys? You've got to be total tunneled in, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, all that crying shit, you know what I mean? You got to poke them. You got to have a posse. People like Okolie and Billy, they see you crying on the screen, bro. I say, yeah, we'll fight this guy. I mean, he looks like he's about to break down. Looks about to break down and run away.
Yeah.
He's fighting for money. He even said it himself, and he got exposed.
Like you've been saying, that Saudi bag getting people knocked out.
Yeah. When you're young like that, you can't be fighting. Of course, you're fighting for money, but when you're young like that, your motive can't be money. Your motive has to be to improve and wanting to get to the belts and want to take out anyone put in front of you and become the best heavyweight. And the money will come as a result of that, as a byproduct of you becoming a great heavyweight. Not, I want the money, no, that's not the way to do it. Mike Tyson didn't do that. Joe Louis didn't do that. Ali didn't do that. Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, they even did that. Usyk, they haven't did that. Even Wilder, they haven't did that. That's not what they did.
Yeah, if anything, you need, you know, what some might say is the opposite: irrational confidence.
Yeah. You know what I mean? You've got to believe that, like, you can. Maybe he did have irrational confidence because he had a pick of 4 opponents and they picked Okolie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he picked
who,
Okolie out of the
who
four.
were the other three? Who
I
were
don't know. Turkey didn't say. Turkey didn't
the...
say. He had to pick a four.
Oh, man. Oh, somebody made the wrong decision there.
Yeah, somebody messed up, man.
Didn't do their homework, Beats. They didn't do their homework. Like you said, on Martin Bacoli, man. I knew as soon as I seen that, I couldn't believe it. I'm just like, oh, he's gonna get beat up. I knew he was gonna catch a beating, Beats. I accepted that. I didn't know he was gonna get pummeled and knocked out.
I think he was just happy he didn't get hurt too badly in the end.
I mean, yeah, they say that, the getting knocked out's better than the 12-round beating.
To me,
But
he doesn't look like one of them hungry old school American fighters. He doesn't give me them Evander Holyfield vibes. He doesn't give me that intensity. I don't get that from him. I'm not feeling that from him.
yeah,
You know
there's
what I
none
mean?
of that wanting to be the best for the sake of being
Yeah,
the
yeah. I'm not
best.
feeling that from him.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know. Liam Smith says Josh Kelly is very talented but has flaws. Well, I've already told all the gamblers to put their money on Josh Kelly in this one because Denzel Bentley, he put the feelers out there that when he's seen Liam Smith at recent shows in public, looking chubby, he's doing fat camps right now. And obviously he's coming off that horrible stoppage to Eubank. Put your money on Josh Kelly, is what I'm suggesting here. You know what I mean? Liam Smith says he's known Josh Kelly for years. He's never thought of him as a potential opponent. He was always a welter. I was always on light middle, Smith said in an interview on Flash Knockdown. They remained one division apart in recent years. So he believes that he's the naturally bigger man. That's what he's saying. But, when you say naturally bigger, is that you just eating too much right now? Or are you able to be effective? You know what I mean? This is a middle. They're meeting at middle. Is Josh Kelly a middle? I
Whoa.
don't think Liam Smith is a middle, to be honest.
Yeah, that's like. So somebody, if they agreed not to make weight, then catch weight fight.
160. Yeah, we'll see.
Huh.
I'm going with what Denzel said. If you're doing them fat camps, I'm going with what Denzel said, man.
Josh Kelly, to my eyes, more skilled. I mean, that's that much I'd say.
When you say more skilled, you mean
Perhaps more. Maybe gifted is better.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think like his windows of opportunity is conditioning. If Liam isn't living the life, then it's conditioning. But we'll see.
Oh yeah, yeah. If Liam doesn't have conditioning, he's kind of toast, isn't he? In general, it's
Right. There ain't much to report on the sites about boxing. The stories are all like recycled right now. So we're just waiting for the 21st of September.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And whatever else is on the horizon. The Inui card, Dehenny. Are you interested in that fight? Or
No. He's gonna beat that guy
TJ
up.
Dehenny? What about that? Would you prefer to see him against Akhmadaliev?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's. I mean, everyone's consensus take on that is the Akhmadaliev fight would have been a better option. You know what I mean?
It sounds like a Bob move, huh? A Bob
Well,
move, isn't it?
it's a viable move in the sense that the Japanese crowd wouldn't care less if me and you was fighting him. You know
Oh
what I
no,
mean?
I said it's a Bob move. It
Yeah,
sounds like
yeah,
a
yeah.
Bob move.
Oh
Bob move.
yeah.
Bob's. That sounds like some Bob bullshit.
Yeah. And Old
Okay.
Face Killer is on the undercard. My man Old Face. Man, Old Face Barroso. You know what I mean? Bad man still though. Bad man.
Who's he fighting, Beats?
Japanese fighter who I'm not familiar
Okay.
with. Yeah.
Okay.
Tolalupo, he says, Beats, did you see the post where the PVC said Berlanga had the second highest first round knockouts in boxing? PVC loves line. Well, they got a fight to sell, man. They need to sell that fight. You know what I'm saying? But it's on. It'll be on Amazon and DAZN, isn't it? I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard something like $90. Like, no way.
Yeah, I
No
heard. Yeah,
way.
they're charging a whole load of money for that across the pond. $90. That's a lot
Not
of
a,
money.
not a chance, man. Not a chance.
You're not paying for it, no?
No.
Well, you got DAZN, isn't it?
Yeah,
Well, you
I
still
got
have
the
to pay
zone.
for it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I wonder
I got
if they're charging us over here for that. I'm not paying for it.
Yeah, if the zone's, I'm hoping the zone don't charge as much or something, but I doubt it. They're going to try to keep the price the same.
I'm not paying. I mean, yeah, you pay £25 to see Canelo versus Berlanga. If I do pay for it, it's only because I'm going to stream it live. That's the only reason I will pay for it. It will be under mild protests that I purchase it.
I hear that. I hear that.
Raymond Hells, he says Liam Smith is done, Beats, done. Yeah, the Eubank fight, he looked awful. I've heard people make excuses. Oh, he had a bad leg. Listen. When I start punching people up in their head like that, you get a bad leg. You get a bad arm. You get a bad everything. You know what I mean? Everything will be bad. When you get punched up in your head, yeah, everything starts hurt. Just hurt. I mean, it makes it all worse. You know what I mean? He didn't start limping until Chris was hooking off on him. That's when he started limping. That's the brain sending signals that, yo, we screwed up tonight, innit, boss? Legs start folding. I mean.
I'm immediately reminded of Tyson against what's my man's name, where he blew his knee out getting knocked out.
Danny Williams.
Danny Williams, that's the one.
He was done. Yeah?
Exactly, done. Same situation.
He was done. Mike tried to roll over Danny in the first. He didn't get there. And when Danny started retaliating, I mean, he crumbled. Mike crumbled. It is what it is, yeah? It is what it is. He crumbled. No excuses.
100%.
Where's the sleeve? He's not even butterbean. Okay. The energy vibration I got from Jared Anderson, says Anthony Mackin, is that of a flashy wannabe rapper or a wannabe gangster in the streets. I don't think he's a Holyfield, Tyson, or even a Riddick Bowe. Yeah, I'd have to agree with that.
Yeah, Lord knows.
I have to agree. You know what I mean? Oh, the Sweet Science says if Liam Smith wins, he'll be Hamza Sheares' next opponent on the Fury undercard in December. Smith virtually said he was offered the fight, but likely next. Yeah, it could even be that. I think Eubank might be next for Hamza. But then again, hey, listen. Let's not write off Tyler Denny. Don't write off Tyler Denny. Don't write him off. I know he's an underdog against Shearer, but don't write him off. I like that fight. I do like that fight. Tyler Denny enjoys being the underdog. He's enjoying it.
Who's that? Is that one of Frank's guys?
Nah, Ben Shalom.
Ah, okay.
Boxer. He beat Felix Cash last time out, and like he was an underdog to win that.
Okay.
So, yeah. Let's go, Tyler Denny. Let's go. That's a good fight. Hamza Sheares, Tyler Denny. Let's go. Let's get some of that. It's a good fight. Chris Eubank should have been fighting Sheares. I mean, Chris Zelemeta. Like, come on,
Yeah.
Chris. Come on, brother. What's going on?
Yeah, on the dang turkey card too, man.
Yeah, man.
Got to step your game up on that.
Michael Collins still fighting, yeah? Bloody hell. You're brave, Mike. You're brave. You're brave. Like, he took some bad knockouts recently, man.
Mm.
Still fighting. What was the worst knockout? The Lee Wood, man. He punched him right
Yeah,
out the
yeah,
ropes,
through the
man, into the
ropes.
crowd, didn't it? Yeah. And the
And also,
Mexican flatlined him, man. That Mexican knocked him out in a couple of rounds, man. Pieced him up. Alberto Lopez.
looked done. Looked kind of done, didn't
Yeah. He's gonna get knocked out again, man. More than likely, gonna get knocked
he? Yeah.
out again. You know what I mean? And who else knocked him out? Jordan Gill, isn't it? Jordan Gill flatlined him. Remember the Jordan? Oh man, Jordan flatlined Michael Collins.
Like what is Amir Khan 2.0 or something? But
Yeah, the Irish version. Yeah.
Irish from Amir Khan.
Irish version. Yeah, man.
Uh,
Big shit down there.
there might be some money, to be made for him. You know what I mean? Being that dude.
Yeah, man. You gotta be careful. I mean, like, they're probably gonna match him very light next time around. Yeah, he's lost his last two by knockout.
Yeah.
You
See,
know what I mean?
the trick is if you can still hit, right? Be still offensively viable. Yeah, they'll
Yeah,
probably roll him out there. You know what I mean? As many times as they can get away with. Because
yeah. He's lost
people
his
like,
last
yeah,
3 out of his last 5. He's lost by knockout, man.
yeah, yeah, send him out there to get knocked out.
Yeah, he's a candidate. He's a candidate for another knockout.
Yeah.
Mr. Pad saying, Mr. Dot. Fury undercard in December. What's that? Says Where's the sleeve?
Have they shown that yet? What is the Fury?
They said Turkey said he's got a date, so I'm assuming that it's gonna happen.
Mm.
It's gonna happen. A lot of people think Fury can reverse the outcome. You know what I mean, I know Doc isn't in that corner.
No. gotta get. Oh, Usaga's finally gonna get rid of this damn guy.
Sonny versus Galal, November the 30th. I hope Galal wins. Nice backstory to that fight. Yeah, I like that fight. Nice domestic fight. I saw the amateur fight they had. And Sonny, I'm not going to say he was lucky, but it was close, man. It was close. It was close. It was close. He struggled with Galal's southpaw stance, man. You know what I mean? And when Galal was trying to get physical and rough him up, the referee was admonishing him because in the amateurs, they just get on your back, isn't it? They get on your back.
Yeah. They don't let very much go.
Yeah. So I'm interested in that one.
That's Caliphai's brother, right?
That's Cal Yafai's brother.
Yeah. I haven't heard about Galal in a while.
Yeah, he won the Olympics.
Won
the Olympics in 2020, Tokyo. You know what I mean? Yeah, so Fraser Clark versus Fabio Wardley.
Oh boy, that's
the Bivol Fabio fight.
How much of them How much of them two's careers are gonna get burnt up in these two fights?
Well, need a conclusive winner in this one, and then it's time to move on. Right, but Ben Shalom, he's keeping Billy Smith there at domestic level for some reason. Keeping him there at domestic level after you beat off Okolie, you beat off Richard Riakporhe. It's time to move on. It's time to move on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. Don't get me wrong, but I'm guessing it's going to be another punishing fight for both of them.
It could well be. It could well be. It could well be. But I see Fabio timing Fraser's jab. I don't think Fraser's got the speed. Like Fabio didn't really utilize his speed properly because he didn't time his attacks the way I've seen previously. You know what I mean? I think he beats Fraser this time. I think he beats Fraser. He's got a good jab, but it's a slow jab. It's slow.
Yeah,
It's slow.
Wardley seems like the better athlete. Frazier's the better technician. Is my surface. My eyeballs tell me.
Yep. Who you got?
If I had to pick one, I'd probably go lean the same way as you, Wardley.
Okay.
I think I think he's got more ceiling than more room to improve than Frazier.
Yeah.
But that's the big question. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend like I know his corner. So, but I assume Wardley. I don't know how good is. If he's got the right team, yeah, he should be able to make adjustments.
Ben Davison. It's with Ben
Davison. Yeah, okay, and that's Wardley's the kind of seems like the kind of boxer that would suit. You know what I mean? Ben Davidson's coaching style as we've watched it evolve since the Fury fight, say.
Yeah.
Because I remember accusing him of coaching not to lose.
I think he's moved on. I think working with Joshua has given him more confidence too. You know what I mean? To advance what he's doing with Lee Wiley. So it's going to be interesting. You know what I mean? Like, it won't be easy because, like, I told everyone, like, a lot of people said the first fight's going to be easy, but I said, yo, Fraser's not going to be easy to get out of there, man. The big dude, the former Olympian, and you go back to his amateur pedigree. He's fought some tough names, man. He's fought Jalilov in the final. No, in the semi-final. He's lost a couple of times to Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce put some hands on him when I saw it, though. You know what I mean? So he's experienced, though. But he turned pro late. That's what I don't like about his ceiling. He turned pro very late. And to me, Fabio coming from white collar boxing and making the improvements that he has to get to where he is.
See, that's kind of the thing that levels them out, the two things out between the two, or at least in the first one, is Frazier, as slow as he is, has all that experience at a high level and has a lot of, obviously well-coached technique. And that it served him well. Yeah,
Mr. Pats, that's the only reservation I have for Fabio is that cut might open up again. But he said it's all sealed and healed up. It's still red. It's still marked up. He says that's just the scar tissue now. That's what he says. But yeah. Frazier will be looking to bust open that beak behind that jab. Okay, if Raymond Hill says Clark wins that one, I think beats. Surely they will box. Well, hey, it's a very good. The first fight was really good, man. It was really good. So.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to that one.
Definitely so. Souza is confident Clark beats Wardley. Okay. A few people got a lot of confidence in your man, Fraser. Sweet science, in my opinion, Eubank ain't giving us the Hamza fight cheap. Saudi put him on 2 Riyadh season easy fights, make a bag before. Now, they're not going to give 2 easy fights. You get one. And that's the Zerameta fight. You get one.
Yeah, they're gonna make him step his game up.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Proper fight. You know what I mean? Like, call out flipping, what's his name? Johnny Beck, man. Call out Johnny Beck. Call out champions. None of them call him corner, Ben. Let Eddie go make that in the UK. You got a Riyadh season. You fight Johnny Beck. You fight Carlos Adames. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? You fight
yeah,
them guys. Or
yeah.
you fight the winner out of Aries Landy Lara and Danny Garcia. Fight for a belt, man. What's the you're a big grown man? Oh, you're trying to fight Conor. You're trying to fight Conor for 2 years. Stop it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Stop it. A lot of these modern day boxers, they make this horrible decisions, man. Stupid the fights. You know what I mean? I don't know. What about the bag beats? Fuck his bag. I'm watching the product and pay for it. Go take a proper fight which you're going to get paid well for. Or get the fuck out.
And when people like us go look at their box rank, we're not. There's no listing right now for, in a lot of cases, anyways, for how much they made. Even if there is, that's not the point of interest. It's who did you fight? Who did you beat? You know what I mean? Who did you lose to?
Mr. Pads beats who should fight the loser of Wardley versus Clark? You think? Would it be time to throw someone like Fisher in the mix or two? Man, why are we talking about who should the winner? Who should fight the winner is what I want to discuss. That's what I want to. You want to discuss the loser? That will sort itself out. The loser's race will sort itself out. Who fights the winner? And I'm just not saying neglect the loser, but that's an afterthought after the winner. Surely, let's discuss that.
Oh, Turkey brings him back if he wins.
Mr. Pads, who should fight the winner? What fight should the winner take next? Wardley versus Clark. What fight should the winner take next? That's what I'm asking you. I'm not asking about the loser. Let's discuss the winner first, and let the loser. You know, we'll get back to that after. I would like to see the winner. Let me see. You got anything, Doc? Before I continue?
Oh, I just was gonna say, like, who do we got in the winners bracket? We got the likes of what, Zhang?
Yeah, right? Zhang, Okolie.
Yeah. Either one of them would be good.
If Hrgovic wants to come back.
Yeah, I'd take that too. With these two.
What's his name? Caballero?
Oh yeah, the Liver King. The Liver King.
Liver King, man. We got a division out there. We got names out here, man. We got names out here.
I'm looking. That's another one. Admittedly, it's probably a hardcore fan thing, but I'm looking forward to Eggy Cabiel, whoever they put him in next.
Moses Atoma's doing a lot of talking. He could get it too because
he give him the Liver King. Yeah. We'll see what's up.
Atoma is calling out Joseph Parker. He wants Joseph Parker next.
Careful what you wish for. Careful what you wish for.
Well, hey, listen. He's ranked number 7.
Yeah.
By the WBO. If Frank's willing to let him go and take the fight, I've got nothing against it. I've got no issue at all. That's good that you've got a young heavyweight. How old is he? 19, 18?
19. He's 19 beats.
19. And he wants to get in the mix? Yeah, let's go.
It would not shock me for Frank to pitch him in after what he done with Dubois. Which, I mean, to be fair, Dubois seems to have come out the other side of it, you know what I mean? The setback against Joyce and whatnot.
Sweet science. Yeah, you're right. You only get one easy one with Turkey. You wouldn't let Canelo get away with cherry picking. Yeah. You know what I mean? Canelo wants $200 million to fight David Benavidez, and then he wants to put a rematch clause on it, a rehydration clause.
Oh, Jesus.
Dude. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Go away with your new English you're talking, Canelo, man. Fuck you, dog. I ain't paying for your fucking... You think I'm going to pay for your fucking £200 million fight with a rehydration clause? Nah, I'm not paying for it, dog. I'm not paying for it.
Yeah, now that we get it from, straight from the source, it's even worse, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's even worse. You could always have in the back of your mind, maybe it's his team, you know what I mean, or something.
No, he's speaking English now.
English. This is him saying these things and doing these things. That's how he moves. It's like, oh shit, okay, well.
I'm not having it, brother.
Yeah.
Did
And
you see?
real quick, I just want to say for the record, I've said for a long time, I think he batters David Benavidez. I don't understand what the aversion is, unless he knows
Well,
something we
he
don't.
doesn't believe it. Obviously, Doc. You know what I mean? He wants
Yeah,
to put
yeah, yeah,
rehydration clauses on. He hasn't put no rehydration clauses on none of the other super middleweights. Why Benavidez?
yeah, yeah, yeah. And he didn't on Bivol either at 175.
That's right. So why David?
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know why. And see, the thing is, I'm not sold on David Benavidez but Canelo sees something I'm not seeing, and a lot of people see it as well. But
I don't see it either. I think he gets counterpunched to death. David does. If Canelo's still Canelo, you know what I mean? Like if he's still the
Benavidez,
guy that beat Jaime, he'll counterpunch David to death.
Benavidez showed his level against Vodzik last time. Man. Showed his level.
Yeah,
Not,
yeah.
not that. You're not all that, Dave. Not all that.
Yeah.
Did
He
you
can.
see it?
I would say it this way, BT. He can fight, but he can't box.
Yeah. Did you see Guido Vianello versus Usman Makhmudov?
Oh man, boy, that guy turned out to be trash.
Yeah, he just like he didn't like he didn't produce one move through the whole fight where you could say, okay, that was competitive. It was just all one-sided, all the way through.
Same thing with Caballero. Remember, he looked completely clumsy. Like you know what I mean? Like, how did you get here? Kind of clumsy. And
Yeah.
and I remember thinking going into the dang who was it he beat up next? The Cuban, Frankie, right? When he beat up Frankie. But going into that fight, I was, hesitant because I remember thinking, maybe maybe it was just that Makhmudov was that crappy, right? So
Yeah.
that guy's terrible, terrible.
Mr. Pads is asking who should Wallin and Frank Sanchez fight next. Well, you might have your answer for who the winner out of was Fraser Clark and Fabio Wardley. I think the winner. I mean, like you should be targeting them guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's time for work.
Let's make one. You see, like look at the two names you put in the sentence. Put one and Frank Sanchez in against each other.
They're even better.
Why don't they fight each other? Well, make that matchup. Winner stays on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? No fighter should be allowed to get away with it. There's good matchups, and if they're paying you the money on Riyadh season, they should take the fights.
Yeah, pitch the losers against the losers, and pitch the winners against the winners. You know what I mean? The losers, like you say, have a chance to maybe come back or reverse it or whatever.
Let's get the proper process of elimination. Pay them MFs, the purses, good purses. Take them fights, and let's see if you're worth talking about for years and years, rather than you're fighting all these mediocre, average, you know what I mean, like trial horses. You know what I mean? And when we could see in one fight, we could see like Makhmudov, we could see in one fight, Frank Sanchez. See Makhmudov, he had the one. I mean, he had the one easy fight. Like Frank Sanchez had the one easy fight. Philip had the one easy fight, and then they all crumbled. They all crumbled after that. They all crumbled. You know what I mean?
That was a great fight with Dubois, though, man. He actually tried. You know what I mean? I was calling him her garbage. Before that.
Yeah, look, he did try, but his
he found his level. Yeah.
His conditioning was absolute garbage.
Yes. Well, and that's what he gets for fighting so many bums.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
You're not prepared for them deep waters.
Soul Rebel, the power and athleticism is in decline. Heart's not in it, and punch resistance gone. Who are we talking about? Who are we talking about, Soul Rebel? Let me know what you're talking. I don't know what you're talking about. Just put a name in there. Diabinuli, Caballero facing Parker next.
Ooh.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. I think that would be better than people would expect.
Sylvester, big up, Sylvester. You know what I mean? Yeah, like, they're all taking good fights. Like, Parker's been taking some decent fights. He's got a Zhang scalp, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
he's another one that's kind of come through the other side of it, after some setbacks. Parker.
Yeah. He came back from that Joyce defeat, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought he might be done, man. That was a brutal knockout. He got beat up to that point too. He took
Yeah,
a lot of heavy
Joe put
punches.
the hands on him that night, man. Put the hands on him. 100%. Put the hands on him.
There were some killer knockouts, weren't there? Like this year, some killer knockouts. The Zhang on Joyce in the
Yeah.
second fight. Oh,
But that was last year, wasn't it? That was
was
last
it?
year's
Was
work.
okay? It seemed. Why does it seem like this year?
That was last year's work, man. It was a
Okay.
serious knockout, though.
Yeah, it sticks in the memory, I guess.
All right, we're hearing. Let me see the source. Where's the source? Let me see the source. Your man Beats is on Twitter, about to come with the bomb. Probably a false flag, but I have to hype it up a little, innit? I mean, everyone still there? I think Mr.
Yeah, what do we got? What do we got?
All right, what we got, man? What we got? Yeah, they're saying that Matt Brunch Boxing CEO and host, new from Brunch Boxing, Jerome Boots Ennis at Jerome Ennis, and Brian Norman Jr. at the official Brian Norman, very close to agreement for a welterweight unification title bout. Our story, including quotes from our interview with Brian Norman Sr. All right. I tell you what, man, I liked Brian Norman's performance against I forgot his name now. I can't pronounce it. It's an Italian sounding name. The guy who beat Rocha. Yeah, he looked pretty good.
Alexis Rocha.
Yeah,
Alexis
yeah,
Rocha.
yeah, yeah. What's his name? I can't remember his name now. You know what I mean? Like, it's a
Me
bit of
neither.
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Brian Norman's competition has seemed nondescript to me to this point.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. And from what they're saying, Boots put the hands on him in sparring, but it's sparring, isn't it? It's sparring.
Yeah,
Sparring.
not the same thing.
Yeah, that's the one, Mr. Pads. Thank you. Santillion. Sylvester. Sylvester is asking Beats, what's next for Jared? Buy a new chain, some shades.
Retirement.
I
That or get paid to get beat up again. Yeah. Them's his options. Because it's the only ones that are going to pay him is going to be Turkey, and they're going to put him in tough, which means he's probably going to get beat up. So.
Yeah, man. Mr. Pats, Caball's bodywork is phenomenal. Give anyone in the division a tough fight. I reckon it would be nice to see him fight someone like Parker Okolie. I mean,
I don't think Caball's easy for anybody, per se. Because he can box too, is the thing. Like, the knockouts cause amnesia.
Oh, 100%.
The way he done Makhmadov and Sanchez, it's easy to forget that he's a very good boxer. So he has, what I mean. He has a lot of tools in the toolbox to bring to the table.
Okay, what else we got? Douglas Fisher. You remember the call from Larry Merchant hours before this aired on HBO? Oh, well, they're going back to Corey Sanders versus Vladimir Klitschko. Yeah, that was a big 2-round beatdown, yeah?
Didn't he say something? I remember distinctly somebody mentioning on the commentary that Corey Sanders was an avid golfer.
Yeah, he was.
Which just ended up making it worse when he done Vlad like that.
Beat the crap out of Vlad that day.
He did, man. He did.
Corey had some talent, though.
Yeah, he had some talent. Yeah, he had some talent. He was an
Talent,
athlete.
power, speed. But they said he just didn't apply himself to the hard graft. You know what I mean? That was his big issue.
Makes sense in a way. Probably approached it from a more, probably approached it a lot the way he did golf. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
you do for all the crap most people, including myself over here, will give golf. It does take a lot of very precision. You know what I mean? Which requires a lot of repetition and that kind of thing. Mastering techniques is, I guess, what I'm more getting at in a more general sense. Mastering techniques. I think he probably approached it that way.
Somebody's saying that the Canelo Berlanga tickets are not selling.
Well, there's a shocker. He might be one of his worst, shows beats
You know,
because
he's going
people
against
aren't feeling
public.
it.
He's going against
Yeah,
public demand. That's what he's doing. So
yeah. I was just gonna say nobody's feeling this,
nobody's
Berlanga
feeling the
fight.
fight. Yeah, nobody's feeling
Yeah,
the fight. He'll say everybody's haters, but people are entitled to choose what fights they want to see. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. And what they want to pay $90 for? Oh my
I
God!
will feel afterwards. The guy that's supposed to be the face of boxing. He's a guy that I like to call the face of boxing. Yeah, I said it. Versus Edgar Bumlanga at
no,
T-Mobile in Las Vegas in a couple of weeks. I believe it's 19 days away. Is having a hard time selling tickets. I mean, say it ain't so. Because I can vividly remember a couple of weeks back before Terrence Bud Crawford versus Israel Madrimov. Everybody was making all this noise about, oh, Bud Crawford can't sell. Oh, the fight should have been in Nebraska. Oh, he's not a star. He's not a celebrity. Oh, this fight is going to tank. Oh, he's not going to do any live games. He's not going to generate any money. His Excellency is going to lose all this money. And now all of a sudden, a couple of weeks removed from that fight, we have what supposed to be Mexico versus Puerto Rico. This is supposed to be boxing heritage right here, right? And I'm seeing all these goddamn empty blue seats. So I'm gonna need one of y'all to make it make sense to your boy Go Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, because I need y'all to keep that same energy y'all had for the great Terrence Bud Crawford. Yeah, I said it. I didn't stop.
Canelo. Yeah, well, so say what you saying, bud. I mean, say what you saying, Doc.
Oh, I was just laughing. That's like with you, man. That's like that was funny. That was funny because that's funny. Dude, that's bad for Canelo especially.
Yeah, there was a lot of blue. There was a lot of blue. And is that the not that can't be all the tickets not sold though. That can't be right.
I
You
kind
must
of
know more than
assume
that.
it's like an exaggeration to make the point.
Yeah. You might have been exaggerating a little. You might have been
But
exaggerating.
yeah, but no, nonetheless, the I would say the backlash. This is amongst the worst I've seen, if not the worst for old Cannoli there.
Mr. Pads, yeah, I like that fight. See, that's the fight that should happen. Like they're both on the same network. It's Jared versus Richard Torres. Although Torres beat him as an amateur, so yeah, why not? Just cash Jared out. You don't want to
Yeah,
just put it
yeah.
out if you're about it, man. You don't want to try and run around and siphon out a few pounds and hanging around. Nah, dude, come on, man.
And frankly, if Richard Torres can't clean up Jared Anderson at this point, then we know not to waste too much time on him.
Of course, of course. But yeah, Terrence, he done well. He done well at the BMO Stadium, man. But then again, he had Isaac Cruz,
Yeah, he had a lot
Venezuela.
of
You know, he
other
had the
cards.
assistance. You know, Ruiz versus Milo. That was maybe that could have bought a few tickets. Cruz. Who else was on there? Yeah. It was a decent card. It was a decent card. So Terrence, who's Terrence got next?
Oh, and
Who's
Okolie
next for
Anderson.
Terrence?
How could we forget that?
Yeah, we got Okolie Anderson. Yeah, so he had a bit of assistance. He had a strong undercard. Yeah.
But yeah, that's a good question. What is next for Terrence?
What is next for Terrence? I'd like to know.
Mm.
I would like to
Yeah,
know.
I have no clue. If he can't get Canelo, do you think I've heard others saying he might retire, which kind of caught me by surprise.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. It'd be interesting. It'd
I
be
mean, who would he
interesting.
fight? Who would he fight? Who would be a good fight at 154?
154 would be a good fight. I don't think Virgil Ortiz.
I think he'd beat the crap out of Virgil
Yeah, I think
Ortiz.
I just see Virgil getting beaten up. But if they were to make it, I would enjoy it. But
Yeah.
I think Golden Boy know that Virgil needs a little more seasoning before he goes in them shark infested waters with Terrence Crawford. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, he was
Yeah,
very fortunate. By the way, against
yeah,
the
yeah.
Ukrainian guy. Forgive me, I can't remember his name.
He just can't handle the counter punching skills of Terrence. Just the counter punching alone.
Oh yeah. Terrence will pick him apart
Pick
after
him
what I
apart.
seen.
Yeah,
What I seen my men do, the Ukrainian. He boxed his ears off. He's another guy, Ortiz. He can fight for sure, but he still can't box. You know what I mean? Against another boxer that is on the level.
yeah. It all depends where Terrence wants to go with it, man. You know what I'm saying? It all depends where he wants to go.
I mean, he might, like you said, he might get paid good money to beat up Virgil, though.
Yeah, but unless Turkey really gets stuck into Golden Boy, they're not going to let that happen, are they?
Yeah. They're gonna protect the asset. That's a good
Yeah,
point.
man. Philip Anza, what's up, Philip? Ulrich, sweet Jared to get rewarded with the winner. Surely a Dillian White or a Derek Chisora bout next. Hey, so crazy the hype that was behind this Anderson. He mentally cracked under pressure. Yeah, he buckled. He buckled. He
Froze,
buckled, man. Yeah, he buckled. He
froze,
buckled.
froze, buckled, however you want to put it. Yep, I agree. I think he'd get beat up more or less the same way by Derek or Dillian. I think them two probably batter him as well.
Hey, he said he wouldn't mind seeing Mel. Is that Mel Charlo against Bud? Send him into Terrence semi-retirement. Oh, send Mel into semi-retirement. And when's the last time Mel's fought? It's been a while, isn't it?
Yeah.
Been a while.
I remember a long time ago, I would have picked Jamila to knock Bud out.
Oh, you would?
Yeah, back when he was on top at 154. At that time, I would have. But now, yeah, whole different view of the situation.
Okay. Interesting.
I always thought 154 was probably going to be Terrence's limit. So I wasn't that surprised when he had a hard time, though I thought he clearly won. I thought, yeah, it wasn't easy for him against Madrimov, put it that way. He got a lot more resistance than he did against anybody at welterweight, I'd also say.
Wow. Yeah, like he ain't fought for a minute, man. Like, when did Canelo beat up Mel? Last year.
Yep. And he looked probably fat too.
What's happened to him and his brother? Is his brother like? Are they even
I don't even
contemplating
know,
fighting?
Yeah, I don't.
Charlo brothers have just gone quiet, innit? The whole Charlo brother thing, like that's fizzled out, man. Fizzled out.
That's a train, dude. That train jumped off the rails and it's never been heard from since.
Yeah. Wow. Sylvester, I heard they're in an institution. Mr. Pat said, stupid question maybe, but would you say Kirkland Lane beating Duran is one of the biggest upsets in a year in your lifetime? I don't know. I don't know. Probably not. It's coming after he done the Nomas fight, isn't it? So it's a good win for Kirkland though. But I don't know about that. It was a standard 10 rounder. You see, back in the day, you know, like there was champions who had non-title fights and lost. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's just not as common. It's just not as common in recent times. But I don't know. So that's a good question. I'd say for Britain, it was a big result. But for like the American boxing scene, they just thought he probably caught a out of camp Duran. You know what I mean? And
They were both
won.
kind of known for being hot and cold, weren't they?
Yeah. That's fair enough. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Roberto Duran. Let me go on box rec. Let me find out when he fought him actually. I mean, at what stage? Let me just go on box rec. Duran. Let's have a quick look. Okay, so Lang got him on the back of losing that UD to Wilfred Benitez, yeah?
Oh yeah, he got schooled in that, man. Beat up on
Yeah,
the
he got
inside.
schooled.
Nobody
Yeah.
beat up Duran on the inside. Like a lot of people
Yeah.
outboxed him, and you know what I mean. Not a lot of people, but you know what I'm trying to say, right? That was usually how people outskilled Duran. Rare you ever saw him lose. You know what I mean? Get outclassed, I should say, on the inside. And
I'm looking at
Wilford was that dude.
For some reason they've got the scorecards are pretty tight. I don't know why, because I've watched that fight and you know what I mean.
Oh
Like
yeah, Duran struggles to put a glove on him.
after the Nomads in 1980, he went the distance with Nino Gonzalez 10-round Duran and Luigi Michillo. It was pretty tough. I think he took Tommy Hearns 10 rounds.
He
Michillo.
was all over that scene. Yeah, he pops
Yeah,
up on everybody's resume, all the who's resumes.
and Mike
You know?
McCallum. Mike McCallum, he gave him Mike a stiff 12-rounder. But yeah, like so, he come off that Benitez fight, and he hadn't quite recovered his name, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't until he fought Cuevas and Davey Moore. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So
Especially the Davey
yeah,
Moore
yeah.
fight. That's what really put him back on the map.
Yeah. But perhaps, you know, I mean, there's a few ways to look at that one there. After Anderson's beating, says Dr. Wu Doc, he may be more circumspect in future fights. We could have a Wilder 2. Is that what you're saying? Souza says beats Chev is in a real fight. Sink or swim. That Nigerian guy is a legit puncher. Wow. So what's Eddie doing, bro? I mean, all right. That's interesting. It's very interesting. Very interesting. Right, you see the Nigerian knockout. You're saying legit puncher. What does that mean? What does that even mean?
Yeah, against who is the question, right?
Yeah. What's his name again? Let me go look him up.
Remember the Russian guy that was knocking out everything. Although he knocked out Duradola at least, which was good.
Yeah.
And that was only after Duradola knocked him out the first time. Those are two great fights, by the way.
Crutch or something, Khrushchev or something. I can't remember the name. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. He like flipping. He unraveled quick, man.
Well, he was always a one-trick pony, you know. But it was a really good.
He had no stamina at all. He was another Makhmudov, man. Another Makhmudov, a cruiserweight Makhmudov.
Yeah, I remember when Duradola got him on the ropes and started putting the pressure on him, man. That shoulder roll just didn't block anything. Didn't block anything.
Right. Who's Lucas Pontes de Silva? He stopped him in 5, but I don't know that guy. He's 7-0. I haven't got a clue who he is.
Yeah.
He's a Brazilian fighter. Um, I don't know new things. So what am I going by on this? Eye test. If I put him in YouTube and find his fights, it's an eye test thing more than who he knocked out. Man, he ain't beating Chef, man. He ain't beating Chef, bro. He ain't beating Chef. You know what I mean? Yeah, his ass whooped to that. He ain't beating Chef.
Well, Chev is a lot better than Sam 8. Going back to my earlier example of this kind of situation, where the no name with all knockouts. I think that guy was from Africa too, for what it's worth. And yeah, all went left for Sam, but that's because Sam had no skill, like literally none.
So who is that? Oh, Brandon Glanton. I recognize that name.
Who's that?
He fought Brandon Glanton. All right, that's a split decision, man.
Oh wow, the first name you kind of recognize.
Yeah. And he lost as well. He lost. It's a losing fight. Well, maybe Chef's not a big cruiserweight, so maybe perhaps it's a real test. We'll see.
He should be okay. I say that and watch him play get knocked out.
Get knocked the F out.
Yeah.
All right. Sweet Science says Charlo versus Bud will sell still. Remember Bud taunting Charlo. You next as he was beating.
Oh,
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Bud needs another PBC fighter to look magic against to get people talking about Canelo versus Bud, maybe Charlo or Thurman.
Oh, leave Thurman alone. Leave Thurman on the couch, man. He's done.
Sylvester beats. Can Wilder bounce back in his next fight?
Oh, that's another one. It's done.
Yeah,
Sit down. You know.
You mean like Wilder?
Whatever might have been left of him got knocked out of him by that right hook from Zhang. That spun him around 360.
Yeah. Wow. Deontay Wilder.
Oh.
Right. Any last topics you want to talk about? Not before we sign out.
Oh man, that's like you said. It's a bit of a dry spell, isn't it?
Yeah. It's just a bit, it's a bit light in the ass. You know what I mean? A bit light in the ass, man.
Yeah, we're kind of in between. There's a bunch of fights coming, and we have a bunch of fights that happened, but it's been a while. You know what I mean? So yeah, I just think. I do think one last point I wanted to touch on was I think a subject you and I have talked about since I've talked to you, right? Is fighter activity, and I think it's finally kind of it's starting to adjust. People are starting to realize, there's this is too little activity. You know what I mean? And there's how to put it, consequences. So I think activity's coming back. So let's leave out a positive thought. I think activity's going to make a comeback, Beats. It'll probably never be, you know what I mean, the crazy nonsense it was in the old days, but it'll be better than what it's been.
Well, I don't know, man. Like even the top fighters, you get two fights a year at the most, isn't it? Two, sometimes one.
Right, but at the same time, but at the same time, right? If they fight 3 times a year, that's a 50% increase. That's all I got. That's all I got.
All right, Mr. Duck.
Appreciate you having me on, Beats. Take care,
Big
man.
yourself up, man. Big yourself up. Big yourself up.
Peace, peace.
All right. All right. Hit the like button, people. We out of here.